Good morning. Good morning. Happy New Year's. We made it. We made it. You should be excited to make it into the new year today. I'm excited. So today I'm talking about reaping and sowing and reaping. Same thing. I'm excited. I'm excited. I hope that you're excited. Hope you didn't have a stressful night. And I hope that God continue to meet all of your needs, right? So today it's very special day. I want to give y'all this revelation knowledge that God has given me. I'm reading from Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. In Galatians chapter 6, verse 7, it says, "Be not deceived, God is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap." All right, so let's get into that again. Let's get into that again. How you doing, Coco Loco? Thank you for joining. How you doing, Miss Keith? Thank you for joining. Again, I read in Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. It say, "Be not deceived, God is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, the same shall reap." All right, so let's think about that for a second. We going into the year, we in the year 2022. All right, we in the year 2022. So what's happening in the year 2022? God said that whatever you've been sowing in your life, whatever you've been sowing last year, guess what? Now is the year that you're gonna reap it, right? This is the year that you're gonna reap it. 2020. How you doing, No Destiny? This is the year. All the stuff that you've been sowing, all the stuff you've been dreaming about, all the stuff you've been doing, guess what? This is your year to receive it. Now, if you were sowing bad seeds, like some of these politicians, if you were sowing bad seeds like some of these politicians, guess what? It's your season to reap, right? So it's your season to reap, whether good or bad. In 2021 and the years before that, you was a good person, a stand-up gal, a stand-up guy, doing everything that God told you to do. This is your year to reap what you have sowed. If you've been a good friend, guess what? You're gonna have a good friend this year. If you help somebody financially, guess what? Somebody gonna help you financially. Okay. So what we talking about? We talking about reaping and sowing. Guess what? If you sowed bad seeds, whoo, my God, you should be on your knees repenting right now. Because God said the year 2022, you're going to reap what you sow. You're going to reap what you sow. How can God make your enemy your footstool unless he cut your enemy down? So this is the year. All you politicians and all you fake people out there, guess what? It's time for you to reap. It's reaping season right now. It's reaping season right now. So whether you sow good or bad seeds, just know the rooster has returned. And this is the year of fulfillment of the reaping and sowing process. Thus said the Lord. Okay. So if you haven't did great in your life, you haven't did great in 2021, now's the time to get on your knees and repent and say, God, be merciful on me. God, be merciful on me. But guess what? The wrath is still coming. The wrath is still coming. For those of you that haven't been right, I'm excited for you. Because you haven't been living right, haven't been doing right. I am excited for you because guess what? This is your time for reaping all the ignorant stuff that you've been doing, all the stuff you've been doing, hurting God's people, all the stuff you've been lying about, all that stuff. Guess what? It's reaping season. I'm excited that God is fulfilling his promise this year that whatever you been sowing in the past, guess what? It's time for you to reap it. You can't keep hurting God's people. But on the flip side, if you've been a blessing to people, if you've been encouraging people, if you've been doing the will of God, guess what? Whoa, this your year. This your year. If you was partying last night, guess what? It's time to party all this year, because God is going to be blessing you all this year. God is going to be fulfilling your dreams all this year. This is the year that God is going to fulfill dreams. This is the year God is fulfilling the promise to the righteous, to the believers, and even to the unbelievers. You ain't believing God, you been acting evil. Woo! I'm excited that God is going to deal with you this year. Okay? God is going to deal with you this year. I hope that you was encouraged. And like I say, if you haven't been great, it's time to get on your knees and repent to God and say, God, I've been lost. I've been in this world. I haven't been right. But guess what? For the true believers, the true worshipers, the true people going ye into the world preaching the gospel, the true people who are out here on the front line working behind the scenes, working in front of the scenes for God, woo! It's time to reap. It's time to reap. It's time to reap. It's time to reap. This year, you're going to be reaping all year. Don't be surprised if God bless you today with something that you've been waiting on. Maybe you had a dream, a thought, a vision, whatever you had, or maybe you was looking for something to break through in your life. Guess what? It's breaking through this year. It's breaking through this year. God got a breakthrough for you because you've been righteous. God said if we acknowledge him, he will direct our path. He also said that he will give us the desires of our heart. What are the desires of your heart? Is your desires to do good? Or is your desires to do bad? Guess what? If you desire to do bad, guess what? It's your reaping season right now. It's your reaping season. Woe to the politicians. Woe to the people who against God. Woe to them. Guess what? I'm excited. It's that reaping time. It's time for you to get your due just return. Okay? For all the evil, you're going to get repaid evil. For all y'all that's positive and good, you're going to be repaid good. I think that's enough. I pray that y'all be blessed and y'all receive, thus said the Lord, the word of the Lord, that it is reaping season for the good and also the evil. So y'all be blessed out there. Thank y'all for joining this morning. Again, happy New Year. I'm excited. I'm excited this year. A lot of plans, a lot of goals. Continue to write your goals. If you haven't watched the video before this, you might want to go back and watch it. But guess what? God want to bless you today. God want to bless you today. I'm DLS Jr. I am Reunion with your daily download. I pray that it was downloaded into your spirit. And I pray that you continue to be great. I'm out.